Yes, yes, this is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message nationwide. You don't know, man. We are here with my special fam here. You know what I mean? A special guest here, man. Man, and he is no stranger to D2E, and that's the one and only Governor. Yeah, boy. How do you feel, my brother?
I'm good, man. Raw Dog Entertainment in the house. You know what it is. Late night visit. Late night platique. Late night concoctions. And welcome to D2E.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be the other half of your host for the night.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna get it on and popping, and we're gonna talk about shit that really matters.
Yeah, boy.
How you doing, my brother? Good evening.
Great, man. You know what? I'm even more excited seeing you here, man.
I had to,
up.
man.
You know what I mean? Like straight up. But like, yo,
it was a late night thing.
Let's get into you before we get into anything.
Yeah,
like,
what's up?
Your resumes for this year has been getting pretty thickened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
straight up, like
pretty beefy.
How is the journey, my brother? Like, yo, I have to say that.
The journey is great, man. I think, I think I can speak for a lot of us. Like, we've been putting this work, and you go through this journey, and to the ups and downs, and and for me, I like I say, I know I can speak on a lot of brothers in the game, and just to keep on being relentless, you know what I'm saying, and resilient, and just to keep that commitment to yourself of all the things that make you feel alive, and music being one of those. I know I speak on behalf of a lot of people here. It's been a great journey just to be resilient, just to continue to push the boundaries and connect with more people, for the better of a common cause. You know what I mean? And that's the ultimate. It's just to succeed on everything that you do, right?
We talked a lot. And we would have to say the true music is like a therapy.
Absolutely, music is therapy. Absolutely, man.
It is a therapy.
If it wasn't for music, a lot of people, I'm just telling you, music is therapy. That's for real.
Oh, man, like it helps for a lot of different things. It heals the soul. It
Absolutely.
Makes, sometimes it heals your emotions and feelings on things with life.
Music is everything to me, man. Music and exercise, you know what I'm saying? And I think they go hand in hand together, you know what I'm saying? Because like when you're an MC, when you're an artist, you exercise your brain, right? And
so
you stretch it out.
So you're pretty much saying body, mind, and soul.
Absolutely, man. That's a must. That's the ultimate, right? Like if you want to succeed in life, you have to be able to like balance and align all those three and maintain those three in a constant state of utopia, in a constant state of homeostasis. So that once you know that.
Hit them with some knowledge, yeah? Yo, that's the one thing with us, man. We always like, yo, me and this man go like years, bro. Like straight up, like
way back. You're my brother.
Mean? Straight up. So like, yo, we're not like just talking the shit here. We're talking some knowledge here.
We did a lot. We done a lot for the city.
Yeah, definitely.
Just
that's for
like
sure.
that.
We put our boots into the ground from like years ago.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And like, in fact, he's one of the main reasons why me and my brother started up on this media journey here. You know what I mean? He kind of put the spark in, and I just kept the fire going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you give me that battery that I needed too. You
sure.
give me not only the friendship, but you give me the outlets that I needed at that time for me to be able to, just channel all my shit out. You know what I mean? The way it come out. So I always be grateful for that. But yeah.
You know what I'm grateful for?
What?
I'm grateful for you putting your element in hip hop, bro. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And you are part of this the Raw Dog family, and one of them I've said, big up to Boss Salini, the boss. Blacks. Yo, when I look at that man,
numbers.
I look at that guy as hip hop. There's only certain individuals I look at as hip hop. I don't look at them as an artist or nothing. I look at them as hip
Numbers
hop.
out right now. Make sure you go and run
You know
that.
what I mean? So yo, like trust me,
Shot by Brown guy made it.
there's only a few individuals I could say that putting
Rod
their
Dog
stamp.
Entertainment.
50 years of hip hop, people. 50 years of hip hop. We are celebrating hip hop anniversary. 50 years. You know what I'm saying? 1973, August 11th. Cool Herc,
aka Clive Campbell.
Yes, if you all don't know, now you know.
That's his birth name, by the way, for those who don't know. Clive Campbell.
Yes.
August 11th, 1973.
Definitely.
Along with his sister, decided to throw a party in his backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Little did he know that eventually that party will give birth to our whole culture. And that's the culture of hip hop itself. So let's give it up for 50 years of hip hop and Mr. Clive Campbell.
Mm-hmm. You damn straight, man. Like, yo.
The godfather of this whole thing, basically.
Definitely.
If you really want to put it in those kind of terms.
He put two, like, from the turntables, putting sounds together and creating a mix of, like, genuine music.
What was it called? He actually created a mix with like the merging of the beats, and he called it the merry-go-round. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
For those DJs who don't know where the assembly came from,
and he influenced DJs to start doing it, and from DJs, beat makers. A lot of DJs were beat makers were DJs.
Here's a silly give birth to the whole culture, along with everybody else that came after that, for sure.
Oh, for sure. And then after the MCs came into play, but before the MCs came into play, it was the DJing, the breaking, the graffiti.
The graffiti.
You know what I'm saying? Straight like.
And I don't think that those elements that you just mentioned get spoken about a lot. And actually, they represent a big chunk of the culture, of the beginnings of the culture itself. The graffiti, the DJing, the breaking. You know what I'm saying? And thanks to the universe, until this day, we still got those elements around. You know what I mean? And I think that we need to speak a little bit more about that. The graffiti culture, the breakers. Which, by the way, you got teams like the USA, United Kingdom, China, Japan. And you got some incredible dances, man, like moves that have been innovated and recreated.
And bring breaking into the Olympics? I'm not sure.
I'm not quite sure, man, but that would be great to actually see. That kind of recognition will be amazing.
If I'm not wrong, please, people let me know if there's breaking going on in the Olympics right now.
Yeah, make sure you hit us up, because I'm not quite sure about that.
I'm not too sure about that.
It would be great.
But that would be hype to see breakers all around the world. Yeah. Competing and all of that, you know what I mean? Straight up goods. But let's keep on moving it, like godfathers to the art, like, from like KRS One, Rakim, you know what I mean? Like, Furious 5, like the list goes on. Like, I kind of have a book right here right now what kind of refers to like some of the MCs of back. Like, this is like a historical book right here. It's called Bring the Noise. Okay, rap music, hip hop culture. All right, you know what I mean? And it refers to certain MCs, what probably y'all don't know. You know what I mean? I'm trying to bring the culture and a little bit of knowledge to y'all, because y'all went to school. So if y'all went to school and you love the hip hop culture, you should be doing some knowledge about it. You know what I mean? Straight up. So like, I got a list here, and it says the essential 25. And I got the Beastie Boys. I got Big Daddy Kane.
Shout out Big Daddy Kane, Beastie
Biz
Boys.
Markie, Boogie Down Productions. You know who that is? KRS One there. You know what I'm saying? De La Soul, Digital Underground, the DOC, EPMD, Eric B and Rakim. Yeah, that's right. Ice Cube, Ice-T, Jungle Brothers, LL Cool J, Marley Marl, NWA, Poor Righteous Teachers, PM Dawn, Public Enemy, Run DMC, Salt and Pepper, Slick Rick, Third Base, a Tribe Called Quest. Yes, that's like a lot of the foundation.
That's actually a lot of pretty substantial names right there.
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Speaking of the biz, RIP, we lost another great earlier this year. It was earlier this year, right? The Bismarcky, he passed away.
God rest his soul. Condolences to his family.
And as well Coolio.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that was. I mean, every time we lose someone from the hip hop community, especially a legend, for me personally, I feel it. If I believe in my heart, like if you are a true student of the culture, a true student, a true pupil of, and and a person who's actually in love with the culture, with the music, with you actually have that passion. Every time we lose someone so great, we actually feel it. For me, I feel it every time. You know what I mean? So, like, I mean, we could name a lot of people that we lost this year, especially to gun violence as well.
yes, yes.
And we could go on, and it just goes on and on and on. Sadly enough, but yeah,
Speaking of gun
for the legends for
violence,
sure.
one of them, those amigos, what was it in Texas?
Yes, one of the Beagles got taken off.
Yeah, one of them
Rest
got
in
taken
peace.
out. I forget. What
Rest
was
in
it?
peace,
Offset?
Takeoff.
Was it Offset?
I think it was Takeoff.
Takeoff?
Yeah.
Man, like I hate hearing it, like R.I.P. to him, but I hate doing that. But I really condole my condolences to the family. You know what I mean? Because the family hits the most. Like the fans, yes, but it hits the most to the family. You know what I mean? Straight up. No one likes to lose anyone, especially the gun pilots. You know what I mean? Straight up, like, you know, it's sad.
It's a you know what, like, since you touching on that topic, you know what I mean, like, RIP, Takeoff, condolences to the family. And I think that we need to I think it's time for all of us to push a better envelope. Like, I always tell people, leave it in the music, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard because where we come from, you gotta do what you gotta do. A lot of times, in order for you to feed your family. You know what I mean? And on top of that, we're dealing with the things that we are systematically imposed to us. You know what I'm saying? But the powers that be. So it's hard, man. You know what I mean? So, but I just feel like we could do a little bit better in the sense of, like, man, like, I think the change starts with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? When you're able to look at your brother and be like, man, like, you're like, listen, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna go and kill my brother. I think it's just like, I think we need, like, just a little bit tiny bit more of self love. You know what I'm saying? Because what we're doing is, like, if you really think about it, we're really killing each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
No.
we're killing each other, and we look like each other, right? Because we're the same. So it don't make no sense that we're killing the reflection that we see in the mirror, because that's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? So leave it in the music, man. You know what I mean? Just trying to get that shit out. Leave it in the music, and do the best that you can. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody perfect. We gotta do what we gotta do. That's already understood. So therefore, I'm not gonna speak on that. But like, we could do just a tiny bit better in loving each other, loving ourselves, and then love, and so that we're able to love each other and everything around us, and just try to prolong it or sustain it a little bit longer. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Leaves, like I heard, somebody told me a long time ago. Somebody said, "Yo, take what you need and leave some for someone else."
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so take what you need and leave. Try to leave something for someone else.
Exactly. That's word to be born right there. Straight from the wise. You know what I mean? Straight up goods.
What's going on with you guys, man? D2E, talk to me, man. Because I see you guys all over this.
D2E,
All over this city. All over the
Down
streets.
to
Like,
Earth
da-da-da-da.
podcast. We be up like, City Pulse everywhere. We're trying to be everywhere, you know what I mean? Representing the culture for the infrastructure, you know what I mean? Off stage interviews, and everything like that, like at events and all of that. Well, it's sometimes DJing too. And like a few weeks ago, I was DJing at a barbecue kind of thing. I might be doing that August 19th. I'm not sure yet, but you know. Anyway, that's Speaker's Rhythm, Speaker Rhythms barbecue. Shout out to them straight up for that. But
Who's doing that? Who's talk to me about that? Who is that?
it's at the Brickyard barbecue grill place. I was DJing a few artists there for that. Some new artists though, but just laying it down for them. And besides that, doing a little footage of video here and there. You know what I'm saying? Still doing music videos whenever I can. People hit me up for music videos. Prince Beats as well. Prince Beats Media. You know what I mean? Straight up, I'm putting that plug in. You know what I mean? I'm his drone man. Straight up. If you need a man, you know what I mean? Dread Eye in the Sky. Straight up goods. You don't know. Yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Who are the new artists? Give me some new names that actually are getting you excited in the music scene right now.
You know what?
Put me on point.
Right now,
Put these old men on point.
Right now, I would have to say who's caught my eye right now and new in the game in the Toronto scene. Do you mean in the Toronto scene or?
Yeah, right here.
In the Toronto scene, I would have to say that my boy YBA, shout out to YBA still, you know what I mean? Straight up for doing his thing, you know what I mean?
Shout out YBA, shout out
He'll
YBA.
be opening up for Dave East for Toronto on Friday, August 4th there still.
Along with us, man. I
mean?
See you right there, man. I'll be opening for Dave East.
Yeah, man. Gonna be opening up for Dave East, straight up goods.
Raw Dog Entertainment.
Raw Dog
I ain't gotta tell you shit.
Yeah,
you know what you're gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to YBA, yeah.
But
yo, you know what? I got an artist. I got actually a couple of artists. Couple of artists. I'm really excited about this young man that I met named Valentino.
Okay, Valentino. Yes, I know Valentino.
Yeah, from Rexdale, I believe.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Valentino. Give him a round of applause, man. Shout out Valentino.
Yes, for sure.
Young man coming up in the city and he's doing it right. He's actually a true lyricist, and I respect that and I support that.
I would have to say
right there?
Next one I would have to say Zero. Zero's one for me. We had him here at the studio here a couple of months ago. You know what I mean? A young artist, been doing his thing. Zero. Shout out to Zero there, straight up.
Give it up for Zero.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I got a Spanish youth, see? And he goes by the name of Leroy Esco. You know what I'm saying? And he's on the come up, and he's sounding nice, man. You know what I'm saying?
Leroy Esco.
Leroy Esco for sure, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a feature with him actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Insane, bro. Insane. So shout out to Leroy Esco. Give him a round of applause, man. Shout out to Leroy Esco.
One for me is next one. He's up on the rise as well. I would have to say this, my boy right here. He's doing the Fame Fest on August 4th, right there, and that's Fame Holiday. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, I have to give him a shout out. Still, round of applause for him as well. Fame Holiday.
Shout out Fame.
Yeah, man, definitely doing his thing.
All right, so listen, check it out. One more for me.
I got two more. And let me add, these are all new.
But shout
artists.
out to Real Wolf. I don't know, but I just want to send a shout out to Real Wolf.
Z.
Shout out to Stacey Bristol, J Don, Swan, Resin, DOV, DJ Chino, Hella Trees, Peter Jackson, Nino Nickel Entertainment, 6 Star Records, Camacho, Mike Guts, Mark Jordan, Hey yo, Biggs. I hold the whole. You know what I'm saying? Double D, aka King David. Shout out my brother. East to West, we link up, man. It's been great, man. You know what I'm saying? So, how do you feel about the 50 years of hip hop? What have you learned from hip hop? What has, what,
Go on.
hold on. How has hip hop influenced your life, your lifestyle, the way you view your views? You know what I'm saying? How has hip hop, um, make an impact in your life, and how has hip hop molded you to be a better person today?
First things first, when the first time I ever heard hip hop,
Yeah.
I was fascinated. And once I got fascinated and I really got down deep into it, I said hip hop for life. Straight up goods. And I've been a hip hopper ever since. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm more of old school hip hopper and all of that, but I'm still relevant to the times. You know what I mean? So hip hop really influenced me over the time and has helped me over the time. Like I said to you earlier, hip hop helps, like mentally, and it heals emotionally and with feelings as well. So hip hop helped me with infrastructure with my mind, business, and an education. You know what I mean? Straight up. Like, because hip hop is what's hip. You know what I mean? What's going on? You know, the it has the two terminologies, right? What's in and what's out. You know what I mean? Straight up. And it goes with technology, it goes with society, it goes with the music, all in one, all in infrastructure. You know what I mean? And back in the day, that was the way to the ghetto news, right? So that hip hop was more in the underground. You know what I mean? Until it became commercial, then it became corporate. You get what I'm saying? Straight up.
Absolutely.
So for me, when hip hop became commercial, that's the commercial rap. If people don't know, okay. So there's commercial rap and there's underground hip hop. You know what I mean? So like, I love that underground hip hop shit. But don't get me wrong, we need the commercial rap as well to for the radio and stuff like that. And for corporate things and all of that and everything, right? And for the children, you know what I mean? We got to keep it clean. You know what I mean? We can't always have it dirty and
And
gangsta
grimy.
and grimy and everything like that. But that's what nowadays what I don't really like with how hip hop is going. It's going through the phases of clout, and if it's not about all about your talent, it's about your numbers, or how much clout you can make off of your numbers and everything like that. It, like Nicki Minaj said it on one blog. She said, when I used to be younger and used to turn on the radio, I used to hear talent. Now when I turn on the radio, I'm hearing who's popular. You get what I mean? And popular goes with the clout. You get what I mean? And that's not what we're about in D2E here. We're about the infrastructure with the music and what's going on with your consistency with the music.
So hip hop. So basically, hip hop allowed you. Would you be able to say that hip hop allowed you to keep it real, basically, at all times? Like, did it tell you to keep it real? Hip hop tell you to be sincere, like.
No, I knew to keep it real. It's just that hip hop just helped keeping it real. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
Straight up. Like, because not all of it was positive. I have to admit, I'm not gonna be like fake the funk. Not
sure.
all the hip hop is positive. Like, some of it is negative. You know what I mean? And some people take some of the art negative.
A lot of that shit is negative. You know what I'm saying?
So
for me, like, I think, like, I mean, some shit happened to me when I saw Michael Jackson do the moonwalk. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, just life wasn't the same after that. You know what I mean? I just started to dig more, and then I found records and music, and next thing you know, I was watching you know, the old school rappers doing the MC
Yeah.
Hammer, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Even Vanilla Ice, you know what I'm saying? You know, like everybody just doing it. Um,
No, it's
Big Daddy
strange you
Kane.
brought that up. How do you feel how the infrastructure has changed since those times till now? Because, like, when I've been growing up and, back to, back to old school hip hop and everything, there was so much variety. Everybody was sounding not the same. You know what I mean? Like, there was so much variety. This one would be like, all right, there's the gangster hip hop, there was the funny hip hop, there was, you know what I mean, the conscious hip hop. You know what I mean? Like, there was the G funk hip hop, there was the jazzy funk hip hop, there was like so much different hip. And then after, there were certain ones who would want to twist it up. They would want to put some reggae with it, or some hit R&B with it, you know what I mean, or a
All
little
right.
rock.
So check this out. Okay, finishing my first
Hmm.
answer. I fell in love with hip hop, and you know what I'm saying, when I heard, like, man, I was like Diggable Planets, you know what I'm saying,
Yes.
songs like Mr. Window,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like
Arrested Development.
Arrested Development, you know what I'm
Advanced
saying,
Window.
like, man, like that was just a whole different vibe. So I fell in love with the whole thing, you know what I'm saying. Me as an immigrant, I had to teach myself the language, for me to be able to do my music, right? So
But could I ask you one question?
hold on. So
It
went so
relates
went through
to,
all that. So went through all that, and I'll let you ask me your question right now. Went through all that, and the point I was trying to make is like, I fell in love with hip hop, and hip hop taught me how to be disciplined.
okay.
Like, hip hop reinforced my discipline. You know what I'm saying? And reinforced everything that reinforced my dreams.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying? And not only give me the wings that I needed to fly, but it reinforced my dreams too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
But it
Now,
goes back to what you saying of being an immigrant, right? When you
yeah,
came first time to this country and everything.
yeah, yeah.
Did you know much English?
I taught myself English out of a dictionary
Okay,
back home
but all right.
by myself.
Okay, but with hip hop, did that sort of help?
Absolutely, because it gave me a more extensive vocabulary.
So I'm right. Hip hop does help with some of the educational,
Absolutely,
you know what I mean,
absolutely. Hip
things.
hop, like hip hop, educated me beyond measure. You know what I'm saying? It allowed my mind to expand. You know what I'm saying? Even, like, even like, man, I can't even explain it, like, verbally, mentally,
Mm.
like, like, I've said things that, like, what I mean, blows my own mind. Like, like audiovisual and verbal control by fornication, world
Mm.
domination, like stages and then extinction. Control domination, control, control control population, control population, minimizing hunger strikes only those with nothing. Pay attention. Like, it just blows my mind. You know what I mean? The
Mm.
breakdowns, massive population point critical. Controlling domination, message not subliminal. Corporate buildings, jail cells, house criminals. Police chasing niggas off the block, fuck a minimum. You know what I'm saying? So it's like hip hop allowed me to expand my vocabulary, my mind, allow my thoughts to fly. You know what I mean? Now, to answer the second thing that you asked me,
Mhm.
how do I feel about the diversity we had before and
Yes.
everybody being original to everybody right now? You know what I'm saying? And then turning the radio on and seeing like, just listening to popular people, I, I guess that would be the new interpretation and the new version of what hip hop is considered nowadays. Um, okay, I don't wanna sound bitter, because I know there's actually really good artists out there as well too.
Mm.
So I'm not gonna say, like, everything that you listen to, even if it's commercial, is bad,
Yeah.
because there's some good records out there.
Hmm.
And for the sustainability of hip hop, and for the marketing and money making of the machine, you need that, right? That's like white cells to your blood. You need them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But yes, I will agree with you. Like, I would say a good, in my books, a good 85% to 90% of the music that you hear, especially from rappers, sounds the same.
Mm.
And everybody is really doing the same shit over and over. And you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, for me, it's like, yeah, it has become repetitive. It is repetitive. It's just,
To me, it seems like it's hard for peeps to find their sound. Like you have your sound. I know that. You know what I mean? You know like.
but remember, we come from different schools. Like the schools that we come from are like, you know what I mean? Like
But
real shit. Like you had to be original. You had to be different. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't say what the next man was saying.
yeah,
You
because
couldn't
they would
even
call it
use the same words
they
or
would
the
call
same
it bite. They
flows.
would
You
call
know
it
what I'm saying?
biting
Like,
back in the day.
you,
Biting.
you know what I mean? Like it was real, right? Like it happened at a different stage. I was thinking about this the other day. I said, a lot of these new kids don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like pump, like, you know what I'm saying? Like pumping and rapping at the same time. Crack hallways and all of that shit, right?
Ops and shit.
So I mean, like, you, different times, right? Different times. It was like right on sight, more in your face. You know what I'm saying? We're living in different times. But nevertheless,
Mm-hmm.
like, I mean, shout out to the young youths doing their thing. This is not about putting anybody down. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Respect to the young youths do their
as long as
thing.
they're keeping it going and to the culture, to like, I just want to keep it real. Like like
For me, it's like, yo, you know what? Let them do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, the best that we can do is just, get them organized in terms of their mind, their thoughts.
look.
You know what I'm saying? Like, say, yo, listen, if they able to pick up anything productive and progressive of all the shit that we talk right here, then I think, like, we're doing a job. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't. It's just like they say, man. You could bring the horse to the water, but you can't force the horse to drink it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to the youths doing their thing, do your thing, you know what I'm saying? But be smart about it. You know what I'm saying? Be smart.
Well, that's why I'm kind of glad that there's still the heroes. There's certain heroes out there for the hip hop, still doing their thing from the old school, and they're still here today. Like, all right, the other day, 50 Cent came with Busta Rhymes. Those two are vets.
The other day, never mind, shout out to 50 Cent and Boston for sure. Give him a round of applause.
You damn straight.
But shout out to Special Ed.
Oh yeah, I saw
Shout out
that.
to MC
Yes.
Sean.
Damn right.
Thank you.
Damn
Thank you
straight.
very much.
There's a lot of MCs out there who haven't really deserved
Shout
their
out to Black
flowers.
Dre from the Black Sheep.
You know who else is a deadly lyricist and doesn't get his flowers? Black Thought of the Roots. You know what I'm saying? Straight
Lethal.
up good. Like, the thing is, you see, why I bring up these MCs and all of that, man, is that they found their sound, they found their style. It's like the martial arts. You know I don't need to say this to you. You know this. It's like the martial arts.
Gotta find your own style, man. Gotta find your own punch and develop that shit and make it your own and develop your own
Yes.
technique. Your own breath control, your own pause, your own light. You know what I mean? Like your own
And
everything.
that's the thing, what I want still preserved within the hip hop. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want that at least. Like, I know that everyone's doing their way of things, but at least find your sound and be yourself with the underground. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
just,
keep
I
it
just,
true.
I just think like that. Like when you say find your sound and be, like I just think like if there was a better way to put it, I would just tell them all. Like I'll be like, listen, you know what? Just be true to yourself at all times, and don't take it too serious.
Have fun.
You have fun, and having fun is important. And I tell you why, because life as it is too fucking serious. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? Especially the life we lived
Well, you know
or
what?
we live.
Speaking of serious,
You
I
get what I'm saying? So it's like, hold on. So have fun with this shit, and the moments that you are really, really living it, make sure that you enjoy it, so you can actually look back and say, yo, you know what? I did that. Bam, and enjoy it and relive it at that moment and smile about it and be able to grow through that process and that period of time. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's important. If I, you know what I'm saying, do your best and make sure that you enjoy everything that you do.
well, I love it that you're saying everything, but I love to ask you this question, because
Yeah,
we're
what's up?
artists and all of that. Now you see the big time artists and they're doing all that. What do you have to say about a big time artist getting out of content, like out of like, how should I say, like the other day I seen online, I saw Cardi B. Okay, she was on stage, right? She asked the she asked the crowd to throw water on her, right? This girl
I saw that, but did
threw,
she really
no,
ask though? Did she really ask?
I'm not done.
I didn't hear the video.
I'm not done. Then one girl, I don't think it was water or ice. I think it was soda or something, right?
Looked like it was liquor.
Soda or liquor and shit. The bottom line is, if she asked the crowd to throw some liquefied stuff to her, anyone might be throwing whatever. The bottom line is, I don't think you should have did that. You get what I'm saying? If that's the case, you get what I mean? Because afterwards, when she threw the thing, she threw the microphone.
I saw that whole shit, but my question to you is: did she really ask for the crowd to throw water at her?
That's what I've been seeing on the blogs.
Did you hurt that though?
That's what
Did
I
you hurt
that's
that yourself in the
that's
video?
that's what no, I seen, yeah, I seen some water before
No,
going.
did you hurt her say throw
That no
water
that,
at
that,
me?
that that's the thing I need to clarify.
Okay, so then you haven't heard that shit. You saw the video,
You
so
know
you
why
saw the same shit
you
that
know why
I saw.
you know why I'm saying this, because
So
now, because I guess the girl
I
who,
just tell you, bro,
you know
if
what,
I got my new Gucci's on and you throw some shit at me, I throw more than a
no
microphone
no
at
no
you.
no no
Period. I
I
don't give a
understand.
flying eye.
I understand, but the thing is, this is what I'm trying to let you understand. Because you're famous and all of that, and I'm gonna try to get you out of content, right? Right? To do what you got to do is, now I'm gonna want to sue you
I'll
because,
slap you with my
wait a
belt.
minute, I want to sue you now because you threw something heavy to assault. Because now I'm hearing that the girl wants to sue her.
No, I'm just joking. I don't condone violence, but
What do you
I
gotta
don't
say
know,
about
man.
that?
I don't know, man. I mean, this is but these are the times that we live in, right? Like, for instance, let me tell you something, right? Like the show that I did for Sean Paul with Sean Paul, right? Like over the capacity filled, great night. It was
Mm-hmm.
amazing. I know you saw the video clip. The people just the crowd going
Yeah, man.
crazy, 2 floors, you know. And the hate they came after I did that show in my DMs and my personal life and real life.
Mm-hmm.
Like I will never be able to explain it to anyone. For the people that know and for the people who are living the real life, man, I know that you know that like the minute that you push to elevate, like everybody's there to try to grab you and fucking pull you back into the mud. You know what I'm saying? And leave you.
See you demonstrate.
They want to see you just eating shit. You know what I'm saying? So I could just imagine being an artist of this caliber, right? And being put to that kind of test. It's hard because you're still flesh and bones, right? Like I mean,
Still human.
that's what I'm saying, right? So I mean, you just gotta look at the situation. It's like, okay, look, you didn't have to throw water, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you got a microphone in your nose. you know, one for one. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave it as that.
But the thing is, I don't think the microphone got the intended target.
Oh, okay. Well, the next person who got hit with the microphone, just chill. Make sure you don't sue. Just chill out. It wasn't meant for you.
I don't know if, like I said,
It's Cardi B, man.
like I said, that there's gonna be a little more to this story a little later on. I know that there will be, You know what I'm saying? So, and the thing is, just like always, anybody who's rich and famous, they're a target for the people who are not, because
Exactly.
they want a free ride, as
That's what I'm
a free
saying to you.
paycheck or something. You know what I
Bro,
mean?
even if you're not rich, people are checking for motherfuckers like yo, like to see what they can get from you, bro. You know how it goes. So imagine all these people that got millions. That's just how it goes, man.
Like I said, you're always a target, and the thing is, you have to know when not to be. You know what I mean? Because you know, you're gonna always be tested.
But it's just like greed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Greed could sit in at any time. So you could have you could have a bulletproof house, and there could be someone inside that could be sitting you out. You know what I'm saying? Greed is a greed, envy, and jealousy, man. The wicked devils, man. Sit back, relax, catch a contact, sipping cognac, and let's all watch this money through this laundromat, sneak attack.
Mhm. Yeah, man, we just here live and direct. Me, my brother, Governor. You know what I'm saying?
50 years of hip hop, man.
50 years, man.
You know, one of your favorite songs in the last 50 years.
Oh,
If you had to pick just off the top, you know what I'm
damn,
saying?
man.
Let's go from the old school, from the old school.
Damn.
One of your favorite songs from the old school.
I would have to say Outcast, and that would be maybe like from the ATL Aliens album. You know what I mean? To you know, like what the Cadillac listic kind of vibe, AT Aliens and all of that. You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
mine will be I Gotta Make. Pum, 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 pum,
Oh,
pum,
shit.
pum,
You're
pum,
going really back
pum,
in the
pum,
day.
pum, 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 pum.
You're
Yeah,
going really back in the day.
yeah.
For me, it would have to be like
Special ed. Shout out.
it would have to be stuff like maybe like either like Rakim or Keras One. Rakim, it would have to be like the from the Juice soundtrack, what The Edge, you know, The Ledge, what The Edge, you know. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, from the Juice soundtrack.
All right, from the 90s.
You know.
From the 90s. From the 90s. Give me a couple of songs that.
Oh shoot, from the 90s. Oh man. Well, from the 90s, I have to say, and I bump it up to this day, 1998, one of the best group albums, and that's Flip Mode. Okay, Flip Mode, 1998. I have the CD. I still bump it.
Yo.
Okay, straight up, the album is dope to this day. If you haven't,
And be the most powerful, unfriendly, and horrible. Make power moves.
if
Mighty
you
dollar rule.
haven't
Roll
took it
business. Shit in my hands and shake yours with it.
if you haven't
Lord
took
have
it
mercy.
in, please do. That album is dope. Look, I look at albums like books. Okay, if you dope albums, you youngins are missing out.
You got me fucking lit on that shit. I can't believe it. Yo, I can't believe you said
1998,
Flip
one
Mode,
of the
dog,
best
like, dog.
group albums. Okay,
What about OGC?
Oh,
He's
shit.
stepping in
Oh,
tap.
now you're stepping
Yo.
into my boot
Dun,
camp,
dun,
my boot camp click family. In fact, you know what?
dun, dun,
They
dun.
just came back together for a reunion
He's
album.
stepping in, had it this year. The rain coming down like hurricane with
I
no
have to take
fear.
it in still. They just came back.
Cause on the streets we ain't got no peace. You shoot the beast for the east, but you run from police. Don't try me.
Yep, they just came back. We talked to Rusty Jukes a few months ago on the show.
Shout out Rusty Jukes.
Yes,
We got a single till the death.
Yeah, man. Bless up the Rusty
You know what I'm
Jukes,
saying?
man. Straight up,
And that's
bless.
bobbling really hard. DJ Chino, Hella Trees,
Yeah,
and the whole squad over
Mhm.
there.
And,
Wolfpack,
you know,
Pra,
damn straight
till the
man.
death. Out
Yo,
now.
The whole boot
Make sure
camp,
you go cop that.
The whole
We
boot
ain't
camp
playing
is
around.
hype. The whole boot camp is that's another element of hip hop.
Shout out Helter Skelter,
Yes.
the representatives.
R.I.P. to Sean P.
Rest in peace, Mr. Sean P. Of course, Sean P.
Damn.
Barbarian.
The Barbarian.
one of the greatest rappers to ever live
Yes.
on this planet Earth, bro. And you know what? Underrated as man. I'm trying to keep it. In case you haven't noticed, see how I'm trying to keep my language clean.
I
You know what I'm
know, I
saying? And
know, I know, I know.
like this is very important to me now, just to get my message across. You know what I mean, in the cleanest
But
manner. But
but
Sean P, bro,
you
one of
know
the most underrated MCs,
you know
but one of the most amazing
you know
wordsmiths to ever
every
walk on the
it,
earth.
it might sound
Period.
strange, but every time I think of Sean P, he's one of the greatest MCs. But at the same time, another one we lost a few years ago, he knew him too, and they both had stories together, but both came from good clicks, and that's ODB, Old Dirty Bastard. You know what I'm saying? Every time I
Rest
think
in
of
peace,
Sean
ODB.
P, I think of this guy, ODB. Straight up, another versatile MC. You know what I mean?
Just such a different mind, and that's what I was talking about when I was telling you like how hip hop allowed me to expand my thoughts and my words and my mind, my my creations. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to this music shit. You know what I'm saying, because that, like, look at ODB. I'm the original DOG. Make a young lady
All right,
screams my specialty.
but you
When I
see,
go to that, girls
okay,
get hyped.
but you
You know what I'm
see,
saying? Like, it's his mind, like what hip hop, like what music allow him to do. Like,
but
you
you
know what I'm saying? Like,
see
if
what
you
I'm
come from
saying.
that life, you know what it is, dog. Like, I ain't gotta tell you.
But now you know and see what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying about the sound? He found his sound. Up to this day, there's no ODB. There's nobody who could come up with his style, his versatile style. You know that. He you know, shibby yeah, shibby yeah, shibby yeah. Come on, bro. Who comes up with that?
I make any nigga right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Get close to the mic, up and look up.
yo, man. Like, on the real, like, it's sad that, like, don't get me wrong. Why I'm saying these greats, RIP to these greats, because they had styles that no one could just take on.
Rest in peace, DMX.
DMX is another one. Another one who went away a few years
Rest
ago.
in peace, Big Pun.
Him too. Guru from Gangstar.
Rest in peace, Guru.
What?
Damn.
You see, all of these ones we lost. I didn't even get the Tupac or Biggie. I was getting all of these ones we were just saying. All greats.
No, but it's good that you mentioned the ones that, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, everybody seems to always mention the principles, you know what I'm saying? But everybody else gets kind of like
Easy
lost
E.
to the size. For sure. Rest in
What was it? G Shock.
G-Shock, yeah.
G Shock.
Humpty
Dumpty. You know what I'm saying? From Run DMC. What's his name? The DJ. He passed away. That was a few years ago too. He was like he's the one who discovered 50. Grandmaster J. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, all of these guys, versatile. You know what I mean? They put their stamp in the culture. You get what I mean? Straight up.
Yo, you know what? Not getting off topic, right? But you know who was really versatile and a crazy, crazy MC when he came out, and then he got caught up on some shit. But I want y'all to look him up.
Who's that?
He was part of the Fugees crew.
Okay.
What was his name? John
Forte?
John Forte.
Okay.
Yo, shout out to my brother John Forte. You know, may God bless you and your family, and I hope you're doing great. I spoke to him a couple of times.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, more than a few times, and he's a great guy. You know what I'm saying? Do you remember Policy? Do you actually took his album in? Policy? You're crazy. Shout out John Forte. Give him a round of applause, man.
Man, I have to admit, it's funny you brought that up because, you know, the Fuji camp, man, like, they were powerful at one point, but yo, what's this what I be hearing about Praz, like, being like some
secret informant, government secret government informant?
Yeah.
Government secret informant.
What do you have to say about that?
You know, it's so crazy that you say that because last week it hit me. I'm like, yo, like I can't, see, little do you know, that's why, like, you gotta just, I don't know, man, that's a big accusation. I hope the brother is okay. I hope everything works out.
But
We get into this game and we don't know levels, bro. You
but
know what I'm
you
saying?
know
So
it,
like, and we just get shown in, or at least reminded that there's levels to this shit. That's the way I
I,
look at it.
I don't really like bringing up conspiracy theories, but you know that speaking of John Forte, you know he got in trouble with the law a few years ago and shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
Okay, but
But he's
now,
out a free man doing his
yes,
thing.
but at the same time now, hearing this guy being involved with shit like that, it makes you think some shit like conspiracy of that. He got in trouble with that. I don't know. You know how things go. They be like, "Yo, you need to give up something to whatever, and you're in some shit, so you have to be doing this for us." And I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I just find it, you know.
Well, just put it like this. Think about it like this, right? If you're moving at that kind of level, right? It's more than obvious that you have to have certain keys for certain doors. That's the way I look at it, right?
Mm.
In order for you to be able to get through those doors without being bothered while you're doing your thing. You get what I'm saying? So at that level, I'm pretty sure he's got keys for a lot of doors. You get what I'm saying? And that's why those things get moved the way they do.
It's sad because that group was so powerful. It's like they all had their problems. Down to Lauren Hill, she had what, some tax evasion a few years ago and shit.
I'm not really familiar, man. Like
Yeah,
you know what
man.
it is.
They went diamond one time, bro. Listen, man, diamond.
Listen.
You are the diamond,
hold on,
so you
listen.
should know this.
Listen, I know, but check this out, right? Like for me, like the way I look at it is like when I look at the Fugees, bro. Like that's like looking at Aretha Franklin. That's like looking at like Earth, Wind and Fire. That's like looking at like that's like looking at the Rat Pack. You know what I'm saying? That's like music that is going to live forever. You get what I'm saying? So like undisputable, hold on, undisputable, like sincere, honest, profound records that are going to outlive the hands of time.
What?
And all this music that you're complaining about, absolutely, yeah.
Because I'm just saying this because
that's all that's going to remain. All these classic records that we have.
Because
that's going to be the shit.
Which hip hop group gone Diamond hip hop group Diamond?
I don't know. Didn't the Migos win? I'm not quite sure. Wouldn't know, but I know the Migos. Did a lot of things.
Because it's hard for a group to go diamond.
I think they even went farther than Michael Jackson in certain things. I'm not quite sure. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but yeah.
Going diamond is not easy. You know what I'm saying? Straight goods. But yeah, man.
50 years of hip hop, man. We're here. 50 years of hip hop. So yo, what has been your favorite? Like what? Out of if you could pick an outfit, the most comfortable outfit that you ever wore. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop inspired, where there was like triple groups, North Face, Air Maxes, baggy jeans, Rockaware. Like what was it like for you?
I keep it to the basics. Hoodie.
Hoodies.
Love the hoodie.
Hoodies.
Love the fucking hoodie, bro.
Yeah.
The hoodie is because hip hop. When it comes to hip hop, the hoodie never went out of style.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Like, come on, correct me if I'm wrong.
No, those are facts. Those are facts.
The hoodie
reigns supreme.
It just evolutionized to whatever style it went for hip hop. It went with it. It's the ultimate hip hop gear, the hoodie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then you have everything else, but I'm just saying the hoodie is one of the main things.
For me, I was gonna say hoodies, but that's automatic because you know what I mean. That's a universal, right? I think like for the most part, everybody, you know what I mean. Not to take away from from your own shit, right? But for me, it's like shoes.
Well, shoes is a main thing.
You know me, man. Like,
you know what?
Humbly speaking, I never wear the same shoes twice, and you know that.
Shoes.
That's why you see me in every picture. I got different shoes in every picture. But for me, it's the shoes. Like, For me, like you gotta have that sauce. You gotta have that fly shit on your feet.
In
Like
fact,
if no, it don't count.
it
Like,
was the
and it's gotta
shoes,
be fresh. Like
mostly the shoes,
it's
and
gotta be brand new, bro.
I wouldn't give a
Like,
fuck about the jeans and shit. I just, I if it's like the shoes and maybe a hoodie or something or a good tee, I don't care. But like real shit for me, it. I
but
just didn't like too much of the pizzazzy shit. You know,
what's your favorite shoe of all
favorite shoe.
time?
Oh yo, man, like man, I always had a lot of Nikes.
So which one? If you had to pick one,
Pick one. Damn, that's hard to say.
the most comfortable shoe you ever had. The most comfortable shoe you ever had.
Most comfortable shoe I ever had. Yeah, that's pretty tough. I would have to say, man, because I had the shoe years ago and I missed them. Is was the Travel Fox.
Travel Fox, for real.
Yeah,
Travel Fox, very hip hop. Shout out to Travel Fox, very hip hop, very old school legacy right there. For me, it had to be an old school pair of LA Gears that I had.
oh damn,
LA
that's
Gears,
real old school.
yeah, and it actually had the lights too.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But they were, yeah,
What? Like your lights.
LA Gears, man.
Wow, wow,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, yeah. Yo, so 50 years of hip hop.
Yeah, man.
So from the beginning of hip hop to now, you know what I'm saying? How do you feel about where we're going with this music in
Well,
general?
where we're going with the music?
Yeah, don't pick it apart and be like, well, these guys do this and do
No,
that. Da, da, da. How
no.
do you feel about the music itself?
The thing is, what I feel sad about the music is that when things got changed, and what I mean by changing, I know that things have to change because the future's here and it's coming. Downloads started coming in before
The
streaming.
future is here, just for the record.
Yes, the future's here. You know what I mean? The thing is, what I'm finding sad is that things were used to be physical, as in records, tapes, and all that. Because I saw Snoop complain about this on a seminar, right? And he said, "Yo, we never asked for this, that streaming services and all that. Yo, y'all owe us some money. You know what I mean? Straight up, because the agreement was records, tapes, CDs. But when the future came into play, they never negotiated streaming and stuff like that. So a lot of people are complaining, like my boy from Black Sheep. I seen him complaining about it too and saying, "Yo, y'all owe us some money, man. Like we never asked for this streaming stuff."
Yeah.
So there's a lot of money being owed to artists, old school artists who are still relevant up to this day, who are owed money. You know what I mean? Because all these streaming services came and they just took their shit and put it up on you. You get me? So a lot of money's owed.
Okay, so now you tell me, where do you think we're going with this music shit?
And where we're going with it is that the business is taking over too much, and it's fucking up the creative process. You know what I mean? And I don't like that. That I don't like. You know what I mean?
I think times have changed. I think you're right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more than obvious record labels and all these companies taking over and are fucking up the flow, the growth, and the evolution of the music. In terms of like the music and the art itself, I think that it's definitely evolved and it's going um somewhere that in so many ways theatrically has become so much easier to be thrown out so that it's easier for people to digest. Does that make sense? Because it's mostly theatrics now. The shit that I see is like nothing but theatrics, right? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of this shit is not real. So it's like, but the way it's broken down, it's more of a mockery and it's more of a of a social state at that moment, and it's like looked like as if it's cool. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, the music has evolved, and I see a lot of more melodies. You know what I'm saying? You got little TJ, you got Fabio Foreign, you got a lot of good rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of good rappers. You know what I'm saying? But also, on the other side of the spectrum, you see this other shit that is just like, it's not music, it's not hip hop, it's not real, and you know what I mean. You know, you can't really
Mm.
relate to, and then that's not to say that somebody else might be able to relate to. Maybe somebody else might be able to relate to. You know what I'm saying? But you know, for
Are you
us,
are you saying there's
monster shit.
saying there's a lot of music is making a mockery of the art of the culture?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I've seen that a lot too. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of shit gets making fun of and misrepresented, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I guess, in a lot of ways, for a lot of people, that could be an actual topic of discussion and a matter of opinion too. You know what I'm saying? Because like, somebody can look at me and say, "Yo, well, you know what? You disagree with something I do or say."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, which is human, but I'm talking about like, to a level where it's just like, this is just garbage. Like, you ain't saying nothing. There's no substance. There's no, you know what I'm saying? The art process, like the formulation process is just bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much.
True, 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 true.
So just kind of like that.
Well, man, we are here. We were just been me and Gov just rapping it here. You know what I mean? 50 years of hip hop here. You know what I'm saying? We could be going off all night straight up, but that's gonna be another segment. I'm hoping to have him on the table with all the mans in here. You know what I mean? Straight up goods. You know what I mean? It's just getting more lit up in here. You know what I mean? Straight up goods. But please subscribe to the channels. You don't know Down to Earth Podcast, EQTV, Earthquake Sound Studios. You don't know, man.
D2E.
D2E,
Bam.
straight up. Please follow the governor official. You know what I mean? The diamond. You know what I mean? What is it? Governor Diamond Official.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Governor the Diamond Official.
Yeah, man.
Instagram.
But yo, check him
Governor.
out this weekend, man. Dave East, he'll be hitting that stage,
Raw Dog
opening it
Entertainment.
up.
Shout out Black Mussolini. Jay
Don't know.
Dunn. Fuck that guy.
We are signing out. You heard it here first from the Rastafari Samurai. Never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message nationwide.